This is a tutorial on the iPad app Vittle. Vittle is a recordable whiteboard. It allows you to record whatever images that you might draw. This one in particular is about how to annotate images that you have input to Vittle. So we're going to scroll over to the app. Vittle is a whiteboard recording app, but you can also insert images and compare images or annotate images and that kind of thing. And you could do it with text if your text is in image format. You can actually input text too. You see you have Vittle free. That's about a 1-minute free version of Vittle. You're limited in what you can do, but hey, for your students in school, maybe the free version is all they need because you can also put it on your phone. I like the paid version of Vittle, so we're going to tap on that. It gives you some more features. If you go to the image circle at the top, you can get an intro movie, you can get links to the user's guide and find new information. You also have the quick start guide that comes with when you buy the app. So we'll start by tapping the top left plus sign, and you see it says My Vittle. If I tap out, we lose those options. If I tap the text, then we get the options again. So I'm not going to rename it right now, but we'll rename it later, and you can see that you can duplicate it too. So I'm going to tap on the thumbnail, and then it gives me my options and my starting point. So for this Vittle in particular, I want to show you how to add an image and talk over that image and annotate if you want. So this is for a social studies class in particular. So I'm going to add a saved picture. Of course, it can be done with any subject really. I choose the image that I have previously downloaded, and with my finger and thumb, I'm just going to enlarge it like you would with any other smart device. Some people like to frame the images within. I'm going to create that as a single image. If you do want to frame it and change the background color, though, you can tap on the circle information button, choose page background, and then change the color. I'm going to keep it at white and enlarge my image here. Now, at the bottom, you can see the 1/1 and the plus sign. So I can tap plus, and if I want, then I can add other images and keep this Vittle going a little bit longer. So now I have my image set up. What I want to do is choose the color that I'm going to use. So I've tapped on my colors at the top. I'm going to choose white, but if I wanted, I could choose other colors as well just by tapping a second time. I'm going to tap out of that. Let's say I do draw and make a mistake. I can just tap on erase and erase with my finger or my stylus. Or if I can tap again, I could erase all the ink on the page if I want. As I am doing my recording, if I want to use a pointer, I can do that as well. We're not going to do that for this one though. And we're going to go back to draw. Now what we're going to do next is add some text. And this is the coronation of Josephine. And if I want, I can tap on the font size and give it the font size that I want. I can change the font style if I choose. I can also italicize and bold, depending on the font. This one obviously you can't. Or I can just use the plus and minus buttons there. I can justify if I choose, and I can do other different things like changing the background color of where the text is going to be. We're not going to do that right now, so I'm going to click Done. So now I get this. I don't like it right there, so I'm going to move it to a different part by just dragging with my fingers, and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller actually. So now I'm finished with that, so I've tapped out. Probably would have used a different color for this image, not black, but perhaps white or yellow, maybe even a lighter brown. So now what I want to do is click the record button at the top, and I'm just going to explain a little bit about the image, and then when I finish, I'll show you how we're going to get that into a video file in your iPad that you can share on social media. So as I record, I'm going to be circling different parts of the image with my finger and explaining as I go. And then we'll show you how to turn it into a video file. And so let's say I've gone on and I've made points and explained things as I wanted to. Then I'm going to click on View. In this view, down here, I can listen to it, and I can see how things have gone. So finish with that. If I'm happy with it, then what I can do is either email it to myself. I don't have email enabled, but you can enable it. Save it to the camera roll and then it automatically saves, and that's what I would like to do in this case. I can open it in different forms of social media, or even if I want, I can save it in Drive. And I can also share it in social media, or I can mail it to myself as well. So when we've done all that and we're happy with it, I'm going to push close. And I'm all finished with it, so I'm going to push close again. And then if I want, I can go back and rename it. I click OK. And then I want to find where the video is by going back into my photos. And when I click on videos, you're going to see it right there. A very short 5-second video that I took. And that essentially is how you use Vittle when you want to add photos and images.